Brief history of Starlight Missionary Baptist Church. Back in time go our thoughts to the year of 1903, when a small group of people, having journeyed to DeRidder from Arkansas to make their homes, felt the need to establish a place of worship. They felt that the lumber industry, which gave them hope for material security, was not enough. So in order to ensure spiritual security for themselves and their descendants, they began holding prayer meetings in an empty house located on 3rd Street. Later, feeling a need for a more appropriate setting, a committee was formed to consult Superintendent Henry Sweet of the Long Bell Lumber Company about the possibility of obtaining land upon which to build a church. Long Bell in turn donated land and a building on what was formerly known as Tully Street, known now as George B. Harris Street, at approximately the present site of the Mount Zion Missionary Baptist Church. It was called the Union Church and was used by both Baptists in the morning and Methodist Christians in the afternoon until it was destroyed by a storm in 1915. After the storm, the Baptist family was located in a building owned by Mr. Neil Arthur on West 4th Street, then in the Masonic Hall on East 4th Street, and on to a skill building under the leadership of Professor Lenore Steele. Not satisfied, the Starlight Church family at last found its present home, formerly known as Vernon Street, but presently named Dr. Martin Luther King Drive, on September 15, 1915. Proud to say, Starlight is the oldest African American church in the city. It is the only African American church that has a cemetery located on the church's property. Since its beginning, Starlight has been and continues to be the spiritual home for many souls. We remain dedicated to our church's motto, a church with a mission and a pastor with a message. Dedicated spiritual leaders from 1903 to 1984 include Reverend Tommy Iles, our first pastor, Willie Smith, Duncans, C. Hubbard, Thomas, Lee Brooks, West, W.C. McGraw, Chisholm, S.T. Bridges, J.W. Sims, W.R. Bryant, W.M. Rockymore, K.E. Robinson, J.B. Wilson, Starlight's dynamic visionary for this present edifice, Luther Smith, and our present pastor-teacher, a gift from God, Reverend Daniel Stafford. Following the Great Commission, 2 souls have been added to our church since our last church anniversary, some by letter, others by rededication. In Mark 9:23 it states, Jesus said unto them, If thou canst believe, all things are possible to him that believe. We here at Starlight know that what we can't handle, God can. To God be the glory for 118 years of serving and walking in the Spirit God's way.